there's a lot being thrown on the table here of new stuff coming out in regards to AMC. So I don't want to waste too much time with the introductions. I just want to let you guys know I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinions, my own research. I encourage you guys to go do your own research as well and just take a look here now at the charts. We can see that AMC did close up on the daily 1.58%, and post market it is just slightly down. The volume very, very mediocre at 68, almost 68 million. And as you guys can see, in comparison to previous several days, it's been lower. A lot of people have high expectations, myself included. I'm looking right now on the Fibonacci extension and seeing that we are right around that testing zone of the 0.236. So just from a technical standpoint, a lot of indicators are suggesting that this is on the verge of a big breakout going up and retesting these previous highs and probably going to end up passing them. That's just my opinion on that. Now let's go ahead and go into some of the other things. Again, I'm going to try and move through these pretty quickly for you guys. Citibank owns 3.08 billion certificates in Brazil, which converts to 510 million AMC shares, 6-to-1 ratio. Just one bank owns the float. We've hypothesized this for a while. There are more counterfeit shares than any of us know, and the mother of all short squeezes will be bigger than any of us think. Well, I mean, a lot of people are saying $800,000 for the floor. Let's be honest, if it gets bigger than that, then okay, that's bigger than what any of us think. But if it doesn't go more than 800,000, then obviously it didn't exceed those expectations. So there's a lot of debate about the credibility behind this. This individual that posted this on Twitter said that they're going to have more information they're going to post over on YouTube later on. They said that they recorded 2 phone calls from Citibank department heads that deal with DRs, or depository receipts, and custodial services, confirms that by law rules and regulations that 3.08 billion at 6-to-1 ratio, as we just talked about, 510 AMC shares being held by them right now. So that's insane. Think about it again. We know that they don't own everything because I'm supposed to own some, you're supposed to own some, they're supposed to own some. It'd be weird if just somehow one entity owned everything. It doesn't make any sense, right? So let's go ahead and look real quick at what some of the other people in the comments are saying, because I see that there are some people that say, hey, this stuff gets put out on YouTube and everyone's got their own opinion on this. And so I think that there is the potential of something like this. To me, though, the fact that it's saying that they have ownership of everything and that it's also through another country does make me a bit skeptical. So curious to find out more information once they have it. If they can fully validate all this stuff, the SEC needs to be totally made aware of this, and we should have immediate action take place for something like this, which I don't know if the SEC is going to do, because if you guys didn't hear, they're just now starting to pursue BitConnect, right? They're just pursuing that. So, and that was years ago. We don't want that with this, but Gary Gensler, it appears like he's actually trying to do what he can. Anyways, let's go look at the comments. So somebody said, is this a trust me bro? And somebody says it's a little more than a trust me bro because we saw the A2MC34 data on Bloomberg already, but they claimed it was a glitch. They're doing shady crap in Brazil because of limited SEC jurisdiction. And then just continuing on, somebody said, I thought the Brazilian market was just a mirror image of the U.S. market, but not actual shares. Can someone confirm? That was another thing. I saw a previous post which somebody had said, oh, look, they own the full amount of shares. This was, I think, 2 weeks ago or so. And a lot of people were saying, well, it actually kind of appears, because if it's the equivalent to everything, it's probably just that ratio that you were seeing that's identifying what the actual total shares would be, not saying that it's actually of ownership. So now this statement that's going on here today is more about the fact that, so you're clarifying that there's actually the ownership of all of those shares over there by one entity, you understand? On top of that, I believe the other U.S. banks and hedge funds present in Brazil have a similar financial instrument to facilitate trading in the stocks there. I would imagine this is the case for other stocks as well. I know there was a hoopla about Citadel having AMC shares there. Somebody posted a link. Oh, it says just now. Maybe this is the guy's video. Somebody else said, no, it's not. You know what? Let me go ahead and click on this real quick. U.S. Treasury to default. Marcel Kalasanovic, Boss Blunts. This was posted yesterday. U.S. Treasury to default September 10th to 15th. Oh, September 10, 15 billions of synthetic shares in AMC, GME, BTG bribes senator jailed. Interesting. Okay. Well, I just now saw that. And then a lot more people are just saying, trust me, bro, trust me, bro. Give us proof then, not just a trust me, bro. Since when is that not enough due diligence to rally behind? YouTubers make a living reading the person's tweet and then confirm other short squeeze for tomorrow every yesterday and still get followers, right? It would be just as easy to upload the audio as the tweet. And, you know, like I said, I wanted to share everybody's opinions. Well, not everybody's because I don't have time for that. But I really wonder why they put so much effort in hiding counterfeit shares in a foreign country when they could easily continue hiding them in the U.S. since the SEC doesn't enforce anything at all. I don't get it, Ken. Why so much effort? The SEC is a very understanding, liberal federal body. Somebody else said the number of fake shares is so much that it is overflowing into other countries. All right, so spreading the risk out. What risk could that be? The banks and Fed don't bother keeping it the way it is, loaning out more and more money, accepting basically liabilities as collateral. At this point, I could really just hope for a market crash because then there will be prosecution and enforcement, but only then, judging by GG's daily, blah, blah. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover some of the other news real quick. I don't remember Schwab being so specific. Bullish, they actually have AMC identified right here. Stock, 100% margin requirements for long positions, 200% margin requirements for short positions. Options, long calls, long puts, and covered calls are permitted. So it is cool to see them be very specific in regards to AMC. Moving on. We also have S3 has upgraded AMC squeeze score probability to 97.5 out of 100 as of yesterday, September 1st. Very cool to see. It's almost 100 out of 100, man. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. And then Gary Gensler, check out what he has to say here.
Approximately half, and we have probably approximately half of our markets now not going to the lit exchanges. It's going to the dark pools and the wholesalers that are also dark. So some inherent conflicts. And we have.
Okay, so he's aware of that situation. We can verify that. I mean, you come over here to Stonko Tracker, what we've actually been seeing here consistently is over 60%. So not even 50, over 60%. The last two reported days, the 31st and the 1st here, 64.8% and 64.7% respectively. There were 3 days that were not accounted for, and it's a very odd thing why those aren't being accounted for. But as you guys can see across the board, it's more than 60%. Also, if you take a look at the dark pool data here, you can see negative 33.7 million shares. Negative $1.6 billion worth as of the most recent data. Absolutely crazy. And then in addition to that, wait, so retail owns 80% of the float? This is what was reported months ago, right? But according to Fintel institutions, the institutions also owned over 40% back in July. So if we're going back to what was being reported months ago, it does seem very odd that you have 120%, right? We're looking for evidence of these things, the synthetic shorts and stuff. Well, here's another indicator that just doesn't add up. It literally does not add up. Ortex, AMC short interest update. There are currently $4.26 billion worth of short positions in AMC. These positions have caused losses of over $1.2 billion for short sellers since the start of last week. Today, just in the pre-market, short sellers have lost $100 million. Yesterday's losses were $336 million. So the price didn't really have much movement go on, right? We see a squeeze because shorts close out their positions. There's just so many things that's suggesting that this stuff doesn't make any sense right now, except if you deep dive into it and then you start finding out where all of these other places that apparently shares can exist even when they don't exist. So we have to continue to wait things out and see what plays out over here over the course of the next couple of days. We did see a little bit of a bounce take place here on the day, so an opportunity to continue moving forward after this cool down has occurred is now here. So let's see what happens. If you guys want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock, I do got a link in the description. You guys can go check those out. Get $50 with crypto.com, or check it out. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. Feel free to share this video if you guys think other people would find all this info to be helpful. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next episode.